Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to Stormvale Castle, where we left off our last Monday night stream 2 weeks ago. I cannot summon Captain Caveman here now that Godric is dead, but we do have the voice of Captain Caveman. He's here in spirit.
Hello, it's me.
I hope that he is audible.
I'm here, actually.
Yeah. I might be speaking to no one, but if anyone in chat would like to confirm that we are indeed without audio issues this week, that would be nice.
Yes, please, and thank you.
I have done not one but two audio test streams, and I think I have cleared up any and all issues. But I await the judgment of people in chat before I leave this room.
Oh man. I have so my character is level 52, right?
Yeah.
Same as you. And he has 46 vigor.
Nice. I am actually at 54 now and have bumped to 40 vigor and have left it there.
Okay. I'm gonna go level a little bit while you do this first part then.
Okay, well, I am taking the silence of chat to mean everything is fine. I'm going to go explore this one bit of Stormvale Castle that we have not seen. There's probably a couple of parts of Stormvale Castle that we didn't see, but there's really just one that is of interest to me. This is the thing under Stormvale Castle. And doing this part, actually always remember like the week that this game came out. When we had this like big Snapchat group of everybody who was playing it at the same time, trying to do it more or less without spoilers online, but sharing things just among friends. And I remember like the revelation of like there's something under Stormvale Castle was a really big deal. So
all of us were like, what is that supposed to be?
What am I even looking at? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm currently looking at rats, but not for long. But I also like that they don't give this thing like a boss health bar or a title, so that you are a bit confused and scared by this weird unknown entity.
Yeah. It's me, Patches the Untethered.
You talking to Patches?
Yeah.
Oh, here's a thing. Rancor Call. Oh, that's a death thing, right? That's actually relevant that that's here.
What?
Rancor Call, the Ash of War.
Oh, right.
Wait,
right.
Is it an Ash of War? I don't see it in my inventory.
It might be a like a spell or something.
Oh, it's a spell. Sorcery of the Servants of Death. Summons vengeful spirits that chase down foes. Charging enhances potency. Once thought lost, this ancient death hex was rediscovered by the necromancer Garrus. I don't know who Garrus is. But the fact that there is a death spell down here does matter. Let's see. Okay, here's the thing.
The thing beneath Stormvale.
The thing beneath Stormvale. There it is. Get a good look at him. Do you have any strong opinions, any hot takes on these things, these ulcerated tree spirits? I know they're somewhat controversial, so people really don't like them.
Are they?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. They feel excuse me. They feel like an enemy that would be in an older Souls game, if that makes sense to me. they feel like on terms of the shape of it and how it moves and the way that you're supposed to fight it and stuff. It reminds me of fighting almost like Gaping Dragon or something like that.
Yeah, I can see that. If Gaping Dragon moved really erratically.
Right, yeah. But the same general idea. And I wonder with some, with some things, like I know that Elden Ring kind of plays in the territory of like, sometimes I think it's trying to mess with you sort of playfully for having played other Souls games. And sometimes I think that you get like a pretty, like, decent little advantage from having played previous Souls games because you kind of understand how to fight a certain enemy a little more intuitively. And so I wonder if a lot of the ulcerated tree spirit hate might come from people who were unprepared to handle big, awkward, like that type of shaped monster. Whereas, like, I don't know, I've never even heard anybody talk about it outside of people being like, wow, that was wacky.
Yeah. The main hate of the ultra true spirit I've heard comes from the Bonfireside Chat guys who are very familiar with the old Souls games. But I've honestly never had a problem with them. Like, I've probably died to them a handful of times, but I don't know, it has always felt very intuitive to me, like when to dodge and where to be and things like that.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I guess, like, Grafted Scion, it ain't, I guess.
Right.
would be the way that I feel about it.
Yeah, I don't like fighting the Grafted Scion.
Yeah, it's hard.
Anyways, I've killed the ulcerated tree spirit. I grabbed a thing called the Prince of Death's Pustule. That's probably worth reading.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find it.
Emo, he is level 54.
I am 54. This is correct. Where is the Prince of Death's Pustule?
It's a talisman.
Oh, it's a talisman.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Where's our talismans? Here we are. A fetid pustule taken from facial flesh raises vitality. Vitality governs resistance to the effects of death. It is said that this pustule came from the visage of the Prince of Death, he who used to be called Godwin. As first dead of the demigods, it's said he's buried deep under the capital at the Erd Tree's roots. And it comes from facial flesh, and I am looking at a big face that is kind of growing out of the ground here. And I remember this feeling like a big mystery for a long time, but actually pretty much everything you need to know about it is right there in the description that I just read. This is the sort of Godwin, who gets referenced in the opening cutscene as the first of the demigods to be killed, buried underground, and his the oozing out of his death is taken on this organic plant-like form. It is kind of merged with the roots of the Erd Tree, I think.
It's very the whole thing with Godwin is very Lovecrafty to me.
Yeah.
Because it's like a demigod that dies, and then his just because he wasn't able to die right, or mainly, or because he wasn't ever supposed to die in the first place, basically, it's causing harm to the world, sort of, or has changed the properties of how some of the world works.
The quote-unquote natural order of life and death has kind of been upset by this.
Yeah.
And I believe that's where those who live in death come from. Is that right?
Yeah. So there's a thing in this game, the way that life and death, the cycle of life and death works, is that when something dies, its essence travels back through the roots of the Erd Tree, and then it is born anew from that, right?
Right.
But there are basically kind of undead from the original Dark Souls, where there are certain things that die, and then their essence doesn't go anywhere. It just stays, and then they come back. They don't have to make the cycle part to the Erd Tree or whatever. And that's what's being referred to with that.
So, what is your read on why most people come back from the dead in Elden Ring, because in Dark Souls it's very much like central to the whole mythos of like everyone is hollowing, and in this my like one like gut feeling I have is that Tarnished can come back. That's something special about Tarnished, but obviously like all enemies come back when you rest at a site of grace as well.
Yeah, so it's explained more or less as like death is broken, so like stuff can't stay dead unless something is like wrong with it, and so like enemies.
Oh,
or
it's
whatever,
because the rune of death has been stolen, right?
Yes. Yeah. It's locked away somewhere and it's not like been used. And so like because of that, the like death is just like not really operating properly, and so things go back to the Erd Tree, like I was saying, and then they get to come back through the roots and stuff like that. So like that's more or less what it is. I think that's like the best handle on it that I have, is like that because since death is like broken, like nothing can really die anymore.
But we can kill people like Godric, for example.
Right.
Is there any explanation of that that's not just like it's a video game and you beat the boss so you win?
Yeah, I mean, in Dark Souls it's the same thing, right? Like you fight plenty of enemies that are undead, but then you kill them and they don't come back.
Right.
Because at a certain point, like that has to break down, right?
Yes.
And the idea, I guess, in Dark Souls is like, okay, well, you are the one that made them hollow, basically, to the point where they're just like not even, distinguishable from just like in some other random hollow.
Right.
But at the same time, we see that like people like Gwyn and stuff, when they hollow, it's like they're still Gwyn. They still have like his abilities and stuff. It's just like locked away in like a husk sort of. So it is very like video gamey in Dark Souls as well.
Oh, I'm being summoned because I forgot to turn off my little hunter ring thing. So PvP time, everyone. If I can actually like find the fight. I don't know if you've used this hunter ring much, Cam, but like the problem that I always have with it is they beam me in like really far away from where people are fighting. By the time I get there, it's already over.
Yeah, I have only used it inside of like legacy dungeons, so there's not really the same spread. Yeah.
Let's see, where's it gonna dump me out? Okay, we're in the middle of Liurnia, which is where I'm going shortly.
But yeah, it's neat though that like Godwyn, if you look around, there's like all the kinds of different places where his like visage is like visible, and sometimes it's like even in like the sky and stuff. It's cool.
Oh really? I don't think I've seen it in the sky.
Yeah, I have to look it up. But there are people who like found that you can see images of him like in the flowers and then in like the clouds and stuff like that, because because he wasn't able to like die properly or whatever, his body has just like turned into something else, like this like essence of death that just like permeates throughout the world. It's cool.
Right. I mean, it is, the Lands Between is like this whole ecosystem in a way that I think that a lot of the other games have like kind of gestured towards, but have not gone all the way with. Anyways, I'm now back in the Godric arena. And I just opened this door that we did not open before. And this is his throne room, I believe. There's usually some fun messages here. Behold rump, etc. Let's see what else. This is a room that goes somewhere. One of the rooms goes nowhere. Very odd. This is it. The room to nowhere.
What was I doing? Oh, right. Just kind of leveling up. I went and fought the Omen Killer.
Oh, nice. Yeah. I like that fight. Speaking of, because that is a Liurnia fight, if people would like to request boss fights, that's where we're going shortly. I'm gonna make a quick pit stop in the round table, so that I can check in with some NPCs. But after that, we really have no agenda. We're just going to walk around Liurnia and fight whatever bosses people in chat want us to fight. So, get your requests in, people. I'm talking to a ghost who is wanting to offer some grapes.
Take my grapes.
That really doesn't make sense without context. But here's Liurnia.
Liurnia.
One of the more like visually stunning parts of the game, in a game full of visually stunning parts.
Mm-hmm. The interesting thing about Liurnia to me is that it's like definitely still sort of like nature-y, you know, looking and stuff. But there is like this element of just kind of like mysticism and magic and stuff. Like lots of little like floating lights and weird enemies and crystals and stuff like that just kind of hanging around.
There's also stars, which I believe there are not stars in Limgrave for lore reasons. Here's a lady I need to talk to.
Hello? Is someone there? My name is
Hayeta.
And I'm journeying in search of the distant light. If I might be so bold as
Oh,
to
hey,
ask,
Ted, what's up?
Hey, Ted.
Ted has subscribed to Tier 1.
Thanks, Ted. We are doing whatever you want us to do, Ted. What
if
bosses,
you have bosses in
Liurnia?
Liurnia, then we'll do them.
I can feel it
This is our... Which I imagine we'll probably have one of each time we like enter an area, sort of our meander stream. Through the area. I would imagine we should probably try to do the like sub dungeon with what's her name, Loretta at the back.
Oh, definitely. That'll
aside
probably
from
be
that,
after Raya Lucaria.
You want to do it after?
I mean, we could do it either way. I think that's kind of the way that you're intended to do it, just because of where it's placed. But I don't mind either way.
Yeah. I feel like if in these like meander stream weeks, if we kind of like hit a spot where we feel like we got time to do it, I think hitting the sub dungeons on those is a good idea.
Yeah. Sure.
Just because it's, you know, they're shorter, but they're more interestingly designed than a lot of the caves and mines and things like that. So
yeah, whatever is the Liurnia's equivalent of Miranda the Blighted Bloom, give us your recommendation, Ted. And while we wait on your recommendation, I'm gonna give Hayeta a Shabriri grape. This is one of those characters. I don't know if we will get to the very, very end of her quest line because it is long. But she has one of the more like overtly scary stories.
Spooky.
Yeah, like she's blind. She is wearing this little blindfold, and she says that she is searching for distant light. And every time she eats a grape, she feels like she gets a little closer to that light. And I just gave her a grape, which I don't think I have in my inventory anymore because I gave it to her. But it is an eyeball, and she does not know that. She is unaware that the grape is an eyeball. I suppose we may get more into that later. But let's go to the round table hold now that I have killed a demigod and have proven myself.
Oh yeah, you get to go see the meme.
Yeah, I get to see the meme. It is I, the Lands Between's next top influencer. I'm gonna go talk to... Oh, let's talk to D. We haven't talked to D yet, and that's related to the Godwin stuff, so...
Yes, he's a...
I'm known as D.
D is one of those things where, like, in any fantasy setting, I feel like there's always an equivalent of something that will have a term like Death Hunter or something like that. Just always pretty cool guys.
I mean, he's named after the anime Vampire Hunter D, right?
Yeah.
And which is kind of
I like.
a similar thing going on. I mean, I'm not super familiar
Yeah.
with Vampire Hunter D, but
Yeah.
like just anything that like defies death is kind of what he's against. And I'm gonna give him a thing called Death Root, which I got off stream when I killed the Tibia Mariner in Limgrave.
For weed and death root. How would you like to earn the strength?
Oh man, he's gonna warp me to
if you're inclined to haunt
the
more of those
beast
who live in
dude.
death?
No,
Is he not?
he puts a thing on your map that will warp you there.
Oh, good.
He doesn't directly warp you.
I have
Yeah.
a matter
Cool.
of my own to attend to.
He's like, go there on your own time. I ain't got time to warp you.
So this guy is standing next to Corin, who sells like miracles, and they are both are like they sell these faith spells, but they kind of belong to different sects or denominations of this faith.
Yeah.
And I don't know if this is actually in the game or not. I think it probably is in like item descriptions or something. But I think D is described as like a fundamentalist.
Yes, he is.
And I'm not sure if I totally understand what that means.
Yeah, so in this game, fundamentalism, with regards to like the order stuff, refers to people, I think, that are more into the I guess like the order, the two finger stuff when it was just being forged out of the crucible stuff. So like the back before the Erd tree was here, there was a different big old tree. And the Erd tree is actually basically that same old tree, but with a space alien virus in it. But anyway, this old tree also had like a religion thing to it called the Crucible Order, which we fight some of the dudes that are kind of left over from that.
Right.
And I think that the fundamentalism thing refers to the Golden Order when it was just now kind of forming around that, which is less interested in like the gods and stuff and more just about order as a concept and like
so
that
Corin
sort of
is interested in gods, following like trying to make contact with
yes,
what's it called, the Greater Will.
Yeah, and his arc is kind of like him falling off of that basically, and yeah,
it's a loss of faith.
So Ted says, if I hated the rest of stream watchers, I'd tell you to fight the dragon Smaug. We've already done a dragon fight, so Crystalians. We can do Crystalians, yeah.
Yeah. If somebody could let me know what side of grace to warp to do this Crystalian fight. I think I've gotten all the sides of grace. I just haven't gone in that cave.
Also, Ornstein is here. Hello, Ornstein. I'll figure out where the Crystalians are. Or Swaff, give me a second.
Here's the Edge, Lord. He gives me the "What do you want" gesture.
Very
so this
funny.
guy will eventually invade me in the round table hold. I don't know if I totally get what he's doing here exactly.
I can tell you why. Are you interested in for me to just tell you why?
I am interested in you telling you why.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what he does is that he's like Gideon Offner's little boy, right? He goes and does whatever Gideon wants him to do. When he invades you is when you get the first things to get to the Halig tree. So he's basically trying to stop you from doing that without Gideon himself having to like get his hands dirty.
I didn't know that Gideon had any connection to the Halig tree.
Gideon is the worst.
He really is.
Gideon just wants to stop you from doing anything that isn't exactly the thing he wants you to do. So like because of that, the Halig tree being like relatively unimportant, I guess, to the whole grander story, it is a thing that you can complete the game without ever even seeing.
Right.
I think the idea is that he's trying to keep you from going over there whatsoever because it's not like related to what you're supposed to be doing. Or there's something spooky ooky going on with like him wanting to protect the gods that are over there still. But it's not really super clear. Okay, I found the Academy Crystal Cave. Let me put a marker on my map for it. Oh, I was also going to ask you, Swaff, just kind of structurally speaking.
Yeah.
What are we going to do about the underground? Like, when are you wanting to do that?
I think that we'll probably do a good chunk of it when we get to the Ronnie quest, right?
Okay.
So post Carria Manor.
Okay. Well, the reason I ask is because part of it is sort of lowish-ish level.
Yeah.
So we might just kind of roll through it, but I don't really care to do that, but I was just letting you know.
We could, if people in chat wanted to see us do it, I'd be down for that.
Okay, so where do you want me to go to be summoned?
Go to that Crystallian place and just go ahead and put your sign down. I have a few more people to talk to in the round table.
Okay.
Firstly, I'm going to talk to... Oh, what is this lady's name? The Gideon Offnir's, like, foster daughter who he hates.
Nefali Lu.
Nefali Lu. Yeah, I really like her.
Nefali Lu. We met at Stormvale. I'm glad to see you here.
Okay, I am going to send you a screenshot of where this thing is roundabout,
cool,
so that you'll know which direction to head in.
She gives me the Arsenal Charm, which I think increases my equip load. Is that right?
Oh wait, Swafford.
Yeah.
This is actually pretty nuts.
What?
The last time that we sent messages to each other on PS4 chat, you were sending me a picture of where Academy Crystal Cave was.
Oh wow.
You have it in our message.
Incredible.
So yeah, that's pretty cool.
That is cool.
Anyway, what were you asking?
Oh, I was just confirming what this talisman that Nefeli Lu just gave me did, which is increase my equip load. So not particularly of interest, but now I'm gonna go see the fingers meme and talk to her terrible foster father. Where are the fingers? Right here. Yeah, so this is creepy looking. This is you know, a central figure in this religion.
Yeah. Also, a fun thing about them is if you look at the Golden Order talisman, you can tell that they used to have little legs.
Oh god.
And they don't have them anymore. Yeah.
Yikes. Hate that. Is there any connection to the little like walking hands in Carria Manor?
No. I don't think so. Oh no, I have to run past the lobsters. Oh no, leave me alone.
The fingers are trembling. They're welcoming me. I'm letting the fingers' wisdom wash over me.
Root of the Golden Order, anchor of all lands, giver of grace, wellspring of all joy.
Yeah, you learn from other things that the fingers also used to be able to just like talk to anybody.
Oh really?
And
where do you learn that?
They just, I don't know, it might be also on the same talisman, I can't remember. But there's a thing that says that they used to be like prophets that would speak about the Golden Order, but then eventually they kind of like lost the ability to speak.
That's really interesting.
And now they can only like speak through the finger eaters.
Yeah, that is interesting, especially considering the way that grace gets talked about in the game, like the guidance of grace, the guidance of the Golden Order, or not the Golden Order. I keep forgetting the name of this outer god. The Greater Will. Like the guidance of the Greater Will is like visible to some people, but not to others. Like it seems to kind of suggest that like the god in general is sort of like moving away from humanity, or just like in less communication with humanity. I can't tell if that is due to humanity's own actions or just because of like the god's own whims. I don't know.
So my theory is basically that there was some kind of issue with regards to communication that happened following the shattering.
That would make sense.
That like makes it more difficult for the will to kind of like communicate properly. and you know, you end up with a sort of orphan of cost type situation where it like can't quite really talk, or you know, Ibridis or whatever type of thing, where it's like we just don't even really know what this thing wants anymore, you know.
Does the opening cutscene say that the Lands Between was abandoned by the Greater Will?
I don't know. I can't remember.
I feel like I'm remembering something along those lines. By the way, hello, Kev. Welcome to the stream.
Oh, what's up?
And Ammo, I don't think we need you in Carry a Manor, because I don't think we're going to Carry a Manor.
Yeah, we're not sure yet. It will just kind of depend.
But
we'll let you know.
Also, you know, just reminders to people just joining us. We are doing requests of bosses today. So if you have bosses specifically in Liurnia that you want us to do, we'll have time to do quite a few of them.
You need, hey, by the way, you need a stone sword key to get into the academy.
I should have a
Crystal
couple.
Cave. Yeah. Just letting you know.
I'm
Let's
getting all
see
sorts
here.
of finger lore right now. Ornstein says Deathrite Bird, which I think is a great decision.
Yeah,
We should do that.
That's fine with me. Yeah. That's right, bird with no mount. This gonna be funny.
Ooh, Ted said Clean Rot Night. That could be fun too.
One thing, the demigods are each and all the direct offspring of Queen Marika.
No repercussions. Okay, yeah. We'll do them as they come in. We'll see how many we can get through.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, let's stop talking to these weird fingers and go talk to Gideon Ofnir. I also then want to upgrade my sword, and I think Hugh has a little thing he's doing as well right now.
Oh, what level is your sword, by the way?
My sword is 6 plus 6.
Ooh, I
that-
need to go upgrade my
Yeah, do it.
clothes.
The wisdom of the two fingers, have you not?
I was gonna like level up, but I think I'd rather just go spend all these runes upgrading my club.
Do it.
So I think if you're sick, I can get mine up to like 11.
Oh,
think.
cool. You're gonna have a big bump.
I'm gonna check the thing, but I have made it to the cave and have the grace, so I can teleport there. And I'm gonna go upgrade my clothes.
Okay, I'm talking to Gideon Ofnir. He told me I am now a true member of the Golden Order. And he's told me also that he is attempting to become all-knowing, which is why he's reading this paper so closely. And he also has information to share with me about the demigods. I'm not going to listen to him talk about all the demigods, but I would like to hear him talk about Nefeli Lu, if he will tell me things about her. Here's the kind of roll call of bosses we're going to do, which you kind of expect. I expected to get in the opening cutscene. You don't really get till here.
I got invaded by Edgelord, sorry.
Nice.
I killed him in one combo. Get out of here. Great enemy felled, it says when you kill Edgelord.
Nice. Okay, he will talk to me about Nefeli Lu.
I understand you've been speaking to Nefeli. She's my daughter. I took her in when she lost the guidance of grace. Though a mere axe-wielding barbarian, her youthful
She is a mere axe-wielding barbarian, he says. And he put her to work.
Should her services benefit you? Despite her looks, she is more
Despite her look, she is more than capable in the press of battle. Yeah, just a real jerk.
Yeah.
In just about every way. Okay, let's go talk to Hugh, who, if I am not mistaken, is currently praying. Yeah, he's praying. This is really cool.
Oh, your divinity, have mercy and grant me forgiveness. The road is yet long, and God is not easy.
Okay, let me go check this calculator real quick.
So please grant me forgiveness, Queen Marika.
Okay, so he is praying to America, asking for forgiveness and saying that a god is not easily felled, giving us a bit of a clue as to what his secret motivations that we talked about last time are.
You, is it? I didn't notice you there. I'll be doing my job, same as ever. Just lay out your arms.
He does not want to talk to me about it, but I can ask him about it.
Those words were not meant for you. I may be prisoner to you, tarnished lot, but my prayers are mine, and mine alone.
My prayers are mine and mine
Well,
alone, he says.
I've had my say. I'll be more careful too.
Okay. Let's strengthen the sword. And the spear. Cool. Hey Cam, can you hear me?
Yes. Yeah.
Cool.
Kick it back up, I guess.
Can people watching the stream hear and see me? And also Cam.
I can hear you.
Everything is a-okay. Cool. I guess we just have like a 1 hour period during which the stream can work. And then we just have to pay our due. We have to pay the toll.
Pay the toll. You have to reset your stupid computer every hour and make it.
Okay. I blame Jeff Bezos, owner of Twitch. Okay, so we're going to the Crystallian, which you sent me a picture of where that is.
You sent me a picture of it.
That's true.
Some time ago.
Let's see. That is so funny. Academy
Yeah.
Crystal Cave. Okay, do I have that side of grace? Let's see. I do not, but I can get close to it. I'm gonna warp to Temple Quarter.
Alright, I'm finishing upgrading some weps and then I'll be there.
Sweet. So on the docket we have Crystallian,
Crystallians.
Deathrite Bird, and Clean Rot Knight.
Mhm.
Those will all be fun. Let's see. We're going like right here-ish.
Alright, I am teleporting to you.
Do it.
Yeah, you kind of have to go like the entrance isn't super apparent, but you'll find it.
Is it
I'm
just
sure.
in the side of the
Yes.
wall?
Yeah. It's a little easier to find because you have to use a stone sword key to get
Oh,
it. So,
I found it.
Yeah. I'm heading over there to put my my sign down.
Academy Crystal Cave.
Okay. Lou, don't. No, Louie.
Okay, I am here.
Alright, one sec.
I only put my password on. That's important.
Alright, mine's on, and I'm putting my sign down right next to the old bonfire.
Sweet.
Come on, Lou.
Kev, do you have a boss request? What's your fave Liurnia boss that's not Renala or Loretta?
Okay. Alright. Let's smack some heads.
Cameron, you're not going to acknowledge my joke.
Which one? Wait, what joke?
I am a bush.
Oh,
Do
you're
you
not
know-
a bush on my screen.
Oh, I'm
You're
not
just
a bush.
guy walking-
Oh man. Hold on. Wait. Do you see it now? Hold on. I'm doing the mimic veil again. Maybe it's because I did it before you
Now
entered.
you're a bush.
Okay.
Yeah,
Good.
Yeah.
I just followed you for
I
a
thought
little
you
while
were
as a
just,
bush,
like,
and you were
following
completely
me around.
unfazed.
Yeah.
We got some nerds in a cave.
As they are wont to be. Shot in the back.
This is a cool little micro dungeon. It has a little bit more going on than a lot of the cave dungeons do.
Yeah, I think that for the most part, oddly enough, a lot of the caves and mines and stuff, when I get back in them, I'm like, oh yeah, this is that one. You know what I mean? They have like something distinguishing about them.
A lot of them can be surprisingly big.
Yes.
They kind of
where you're
keep
kinda-
revealing new layers.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, he's up there.
Oop.
Nice.
I lost
Nice
my
magic
lock.
attack. Here we go. There we
Rip.
go. I got him.
Is this the boss?
Yep.
And oh, we got 2 Crystallians. I thought this was the one.
Nah. This is a duo.
Oop. I'll go get this caster if I cannot die. Or it looks like you got the caster.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Emma, we came here because it was a requested boss.
I wonder if someone's going to request the Crystallian trio in Caelid.
Is that the Scarlet Rot one?
Yeah. Well,
I hate
it's
that
the rod is not really the problem. The problem is that there are 3 of them.
Nice job, Crystallians.
Crystal release. So what's the deal with the Crystallians? Are they also a Crucible thing? They're like
I think that
prehistory?
I think there's some. Well, I don't know if they're like specifically Crucible, but I think that they are like automatons formed out of like the earth or whatever. But I don't know who formed them or whatever.
Would it not be the Lucaria nerds?
Probably. That would make sense.
Because they also show up near Celia, Town of Sorcery.
Yeah.
I forget what this elevator behind this boss goes to. Oh, it's a back way into Lucaria.
Yes. Yeah.
Interesting. Have I ever done this? I don't know if I've ever done this. Oh, it's a chest.
With it's like a bell bearing in it, right?
Terra Magica.
Huh.
Cool. All right, next. Deathrite Bird. I think that's over here. I think I marked it. I'm gonna go to Gate Town North. I think that's the or I think it's right here. Gate Town North, Site of Grace.
Okay. Ow.
Ted says his goal is to request the worst possible boss in every area. That duo Crystallian fight is kind of challenging, just because of the way in which they kind of cover each other's weaknesses. especially if you're doing it yourself.
Yeah, which I'm trying to do very fast right now.
Oh, you are.
Yeah.
Okay, I am passing time to make it night near this site of grace. Let's see if I can locate the death bird before I summon you in.
One Crystallian dead.
I know there's a death bird and a death right bird, and they are in two different places, so I hope I'm at the right one.
Alright, Crystallian 2 dead.
Cool. I'm hearing a noise. What is this noise?
Yeah, honestly, Swaff, the fact that this elevator goes from Raya Lucaria down into Academy Crystal Cave, and they have like a little camp of magicians set up back there.
Yeah, that feels like confirmation.
For sure. Feels like we're telling you something here.
Cam, do you want to quickly Google where the death right bird is?
Sure, hang on.
So I don't summon you into the wrong place.
Yeah, I'll look it up real quick.
Ted asks, how far in Berserk am I? The answer to that question is I finished Volume 5 of like the big hardback editions. So I am a little ways into the Conviction arc. And would like to keep going. I just need to hand off Volume 5 to Cam and grab his Volume 6.
It says, to the east of Raya Lucaria Academy at night, south of the Gate Town North site of Grace.
South of the Gate Town North. Okay.
I'm popping it up on the map here to make
night?
sure I know where it is.
It is still night. Do you have Gate Town North already?
I'm pretty sure. Okay, hang on. Let me pop up on my map here and ping it so I know exactly where it is. I do. Let's see. South Raya Lucaria Debate Parlor. I do not have that, but I will be there in like 2 seconds.
Cool.
I'm just gonna pop over to Gate Town and ride over. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm glad that you're enjoying it. Into the part you're in, because I guess you're in Lost Children now, right?
I am. Yeah.
Yeah. I love Lost Children.
I initially
I
started the series kind of with the eclipse as an end point in mind, because I knew that was like the iconic thing in Berserk. I was like, well, this thing is really long. I'm probably not going to read all of it, but I could at least read to like the big iconic thing just to say that I'm familiar with it.
Right.
But the big iconic thing is kind of when it gets really interesting.
Exactly.
And like, you know, I have remained interested as it has kind of become more of a Monster of the Week thing. After the eclipse.
Yeah, it's funny because the Golden Age, which is the thing that ends with the eclipse, is the thing that's been adapted several times. And because of that, it's kind of the thing people think about when they think about Berserk, like more casual fans or whatever. But it's really kind of, if you're reading the series, it's kind of just like, really, it's like the beginning. Like you finish you finish the eclipse and you're like, wow, that is like when like the status quo kind of is like established basically. And like so many things about like Berserk and Guts that you see like being iconic to the character don't even happen until after the eclipse.
Right,
And so
like the central conflict of the series has not truly been established until the eclipse.
No, exactly. And so yeah, man, where is Academy Town North? Where is that Grace?
It is just in a pile of rubble in the middle of the lake.
Sick.
Yeah, hard to give you directions to it.
But yeah, like he doesn't even have Dragon Slayer until after the eclipse, and he doesn't even have like the arm or the eye or anything like that. Like all of the things that get referenced so often with just like aesthetically with the series.
And I see the Berserker armor all the time, and that's actually what Artorias is based on. But that's not until way later.
Yeah. Yeah, he didn't get the Berserker armor until like after the end of Conviction and stuff, which is Okay, I cannot find this site of Grace. Also, I can't really like pull up my map because I keep aggroing enemies.
Oh no.
So I'm just kind of like wandering around looking for it. I know where the
Okay, so you're starting at South Raya Lucaria Gate.
I am now kind of so I was at just Academy Gate Town is where
Academy
I was.
Gate Town.
Yeah.
You are a ways away from it. But just like head north.
Are you at South Raya Lucaria Gate?
I am at Gate Town North.
Oh, right.
But if you were at Academy Gate Town, you just need to like book it north until you're kind of like in open water.
Yes.
And then you'll find that Grace kind of over to the left.
I'm in open water.
I can send you a screenshot. Let's see.
Yeah, go ahead and do that because I can't even open my stupid map because I keep pulling.
Let's see.
Pulling enemies. Sorry.
Screenshot. Let's send it to Cam Watson. There you go.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, I see what the problem is. You're on the other side of the bird.
Oh.
That's why I didn't cross over to that area to look because I was afraid I was going to pull the bird, but I don't care.
You'll only pull the bird if it's night.
Oh, true. All right, I'm heading over there now. But anyway, I'm glad that you're enjoying Berserk.
Yeah, it's really good.
It is good.
I struggled with it at the beginning because it very much does drop you into, like, it literally drops you into the middle of the story, and Mura doesn't really, he isn't like super sure what he wants to do with it in the first volume or so, and the series kind of develops a sort of definition the further you get in. But it's also like kind of like Dark Souls in that it just kind of expects you by immersion to, you know, pick up on what all these factions are and what all these like races of people are, and you know how this world works because it operates on different rules than ours. It does very little stopping and explaining to you. So I have found that like the deeper I am into it, the more I'm enjoying it.
Yeah. Yeah. It does a really good job too of like making you be like, wow, this like, you know, edgelord guy, whatever, who cares? But by the time you get back to that point in his life, you're like, oh, I care.
I get it.
You know what I mean? Yeah, you're like, oh, I see why. Okay, the bird should be like right around here.
It should be in here ish.
This is where it was on the map that I found. Hello, bird.
Hello. Deathrite Bird.
Excuse me, bird.
Excuse me,
Hey,
Mr.
Finral.
Bird.
What's up?
What's
Let
up?
me look a little closer here. Oh, actually, hang on.
Are we in the wrong
Wait,
spot?
I can't pull up my map. It's so annoying.
I can pull up my map.
Stupid guy.
Maybe it's more like down here. Oh, do I hear bird noises? What are you fighting? Oh, he's one of those.
I can't open my
Goobers.
map because of these stupid things. Ugh. Ah.
Hello.
Okay.
Mr. Deathrite
It should be.
Bird.
It should be. Hang on.
This is looking pretty spooky.
It should be like right here. Like.
I'm finding some who live in death. Oh man.
On the map, it has it like literally right where I'm at right now.
Is it still
I'm
nighttime?
hearing a song at the moment.
Man, these guys do not stagger.
Oh, you're fighting. Okay.
Sure am.
It's definitely nighttime. Stars are out.
Who invaded?
Bees churger.
Bees churger. Where are you,
Okay,
Bees
well-
churger? There he is.
What is this in a stance?
Oop.
Dang. Really whipped that thing at you.
Oh man, that's a W.
He was trying to be nice.
Bees churger was trying to be nice?
He was.
How so?
Yeah. He was trying to like bow basically at her.
Well, he sprayed us with fire.
He sprayed you with fire. I don't even think he realized I was there.
This is true.
Okay, so it's supposed to be. Hang on, just come with me.
Where are you?
The bird is supposed to be like right over here.
I feel like I walked all up and down this a second ago.
On the map thing that I found, it was literally it's right here is where it has it listed.
There's a message.
Like right on the
Be
edge of
wary
this
of
little-
night.
Yeah. See? I ain't seen
It's
no
still
birds.
night. Hello? I wonder if it won't show up because you're here.
Oh, maybe.
possible?
Maybe it's solo only. I don't know. I guess let's move on to clean rot if that's the case. Let me figure out where that thing is.
Mr. Deathbird,
Hello?
I would like to fight you.
Stillwater Cave.
Stillwater Cave. I think
We're
I have
finding
that.
The dark and
Oh,
murky
that's
cave.
near the very entrance of Liurnia. So you'll probably
Oh.
want to summon out
Yeah,
and
I
then
got you.
meet me there. And maybe when you summon out, the Deathbird will show up. I don't know.
It probably will. Good luck.
All right. See ya.
I'll see you at Stillwater Cave, I guess.
Deathbird. Hello. This is your last chance, Deathbird.
Final warning.
Okay.
Well, let no one say we didn't try.
We tried to kill the Deathbird.
I went to the exact spot that it's supposed to be.
I will say that our batting average on fulfilling boss requests is fairly low. Because when Ted requested us fight Miranda the Blighted Bloom, we went through a whole dungeon that we later found out was the wrong dungeon when we walked into a boss, and it was not Miranda the Blighted Bloom.
Whatever. You get what you pay for, okay?
Hey, Ted's a sub.
That's true.
He's paying for this. Okay, I am in Stillwater Cave with my...
I haven't unlocked it yet, so I have
Okay.
to walk over there. Where the heck? Okay. I didn't even realize this cave was here until like my third playthrough.
There are a lot of little micro dungeons that are easy to just miss entirely. I learned today that there's a dungeon in Radahn's boss arena.
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that.
Alright, where are you, you sneaky little cave? Yeah, another thing for me is that I've been playing a lot of Splatoon.
Mm-hmm.
And so I keep trying to aim with my controller. Because that's a Splatoon thing. Alright, I'm in the cave.
You're
What
in
I'm
the cave.
assuming is the right cave.
Yeah.
Alright. Touching Grace, and then I'll lay my sign down.
Can I level? I can.
Don't do it yet, Swaff.
Don't do it?
No, let's kill this boss and then do it.
Okay, fine. Did you sign down?
Yes. Ted, don't.
I'm not acknowledging that.
Here, it's Stillwater Cave. I'm hungry for blood. And the only thing that can slake that hunger is the clean rot night. Wow, nice set of barrels and boxes.
Thank you, thank you.
Hey, look, Ted, we're kind of doing a 2-for-1 here.
Let's do it.
Because there's the Miranda Bloom right there.
It's Miranda, the Blighted
This one's
Bloom.
for you, Ted.
I don't know if this is the Miranda.
Whatever, it's the same thing.
This is Shannon, the Blighted Bloom. Rip.
Alright.
Hope you're happy, Ted.
Hope you're happy, Ted. Did you pick this dungeon just because it also has Miranda in it?
There's another one. Man, Ted's getting a lot of Miranda
getting-
action.
Ted's getting paid right now. There's 2 in here.
Okay, all y'all are getting iced. I prefer to think about these flowers as like environmental hazards and not as enemies, because they
Yeah,
are just
typically
kind of
that's-
annoying to fight.
Yeah, they take a lot of damage.
Like, what if
But you
there was
know,
an enemy that barely attacked you, but you had to be poisoned the entire time you fought it?
Yeah. They like to set them down in the middle of rooms with a bunch of other enemies.
Yeah.
Ow.
I think we might have had a dead flower walking for a second there.
Dang, there's another one.
I think we have to kill all of them to do our duty.
Due diligence.
Oop. I almost feel mean beating up on these flowers.
Not me. One of them got away. So There's our stake of America.
Oh, this is totally, you know, the Ted zone, because we also have the mushroom
Poison
men in
dungeon.
here.
Yeah.
Is there a story behind the mushroom men, or are they just mushroom men?
They're just like shroom pilled. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. They're mycology pilled. They're like, we're riding it out the only way we knew how.
They've been
which is by-
microdosing so long.
Yeah. Alright,
They have
get in here
become
before I
mushroom.
die of poisoning. The clean rot night.
These things are cool. I like fighting them. There we go. Whoop.
I've risen
Sweet.
above my enemies.
Winged sword insignia. What does that do for me?
I don't know. I can't remember.
Winged sword insignia. Is that not a talisman? It looks like a talisman. What the heck? I wish when you got an item, there was also a menu item to just show me that thing.
Emma says, it is a talisman. You've looked at it 3 times.
What?
Swafford moment.
Oh, here it is. Here it is. A talisman depicting a raised prosthetic blade, an honor bestowed upon the knights who fought alongside Liurnia the Severed. Raised attack power, successive attacks. The wings symbolize Melania and her undefeated prowess. Though she never knew relief from the accursed rot she was born into, her blade was forever beautiful and relentless. So all the Melania stuff that is probably not super appropriate to get into right now, but when we get into Kaled, we'll probably talk a lot more about Melania.
It has made another joke at you. This one about microdosing.
You know, I'm gonna just I can't clearly define where the line is for you, Ted, but I know it when I see it. Okay, what other bosses are we doing?
That's it. We finished the TRL here because the bird didn't show up.
Well, I mean, that's all the requests we've gotten, but we also have more time if people would like to make more requests. Is what I'm saying.
Also, I think we definitely have time for Carrion Manor if we don't get any others, by the way.
You think we can do Carrion Manor in the 30 minutes that we have left? I mean, if you want to do that, we can do it.
For sure.
Okay.
I think we should start Carrion Manor. I think we can get through Carrion Manor in 40 minutes, for sure.
Okay, let's go. Let me level.
I'll go level and also meet you at the first bonfire in Carrion Manor.
Cool.
That way you can just kind of book it up there.
Oh, I already have the first bonfire at Carrion Manor.
Oh, perfect. That's right, because you already did your little gallivant over
Yeah,
here.
we gallivanted.
Unless something goes horribly wrong here, I think we can handle Carrion Manor in 40 minutes, I think.
The things that could go horribly wrong are these cursed hands that we're going to run into.
I thought you were talking
my cursed hands.
Talking about your own hands.
Take a look at these hands.
My cursed hands. Oh, God.
Okay, I'm ready for your sign at this Carrion Manor bonfire.
Okay. These hands. My hands are bad.
I mean, that might also be a problem. I don't know.
Yeah, Emma makes a good point. The hands freak out when they're hit by fire. So with Cam, you will be fine.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, if you hit them with fire, they really don't have a good time. So
turns out hands don't like to be on fire.
I can I didn't know that, but said aloud now It makes sense. I'm teleporting.
Sweet. I'll fight a hand or two while I wait for you.
You're gonna get killed.
Probably. Oh, one shot the hand.
Wow.
The hand does not like
With
big sword.
Yeah. I guess hands also don't like being hit with blades.
Yeah.
Hands don't like fire or getting stabbed or cut or smashed with a giant weapon.
You know, you learn a new thing
Weird.
every day.
Alright, my sign's down right on the inside of the Carrier Manor
Okay.
door. Oh man, I had flame cleanse me and I didn't even use it while we were in the poison dungeon.
Oh man. I do not see your sign. Oh, there it is. Cool. I like Carrier Manor a lot. This is a great dungeon.
It's cool. Yeah.
I like how it has these different layers to it. And the different layers are kind of like different types of enemies, kind of depending on like how close you are to like the seat of power in the manor. Like
Yeah.
there's wolves closest to where Ronnie might hang out, for example. I don't know why there's hands down here, but oh, I got grabbed.
Uh-oh. Check this out.
They sure do freak out.
Try to stop, drop, and roll.
Oh, invaded by Bloody Finger Ver the Wrath.
Wrath. Oh, he's right there. Look out.
Oh. This is my defense mechanism against Ver the Wrath. Get grabbed by a hand.
He frostbit me with one little stupid swing.
Hey, could you flame up this hand really quick? If,
I'm being
that's not too inconvenient.
assailed by Ver the Wrath right now.
Okay, I'll try to keep you
Almost
from
dead.
being assailed by a hand as well.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Oh! Hey, Ver the Wrath. What do you say we be friends? Oop. Oh no! I'm fighting a big hand and Ver the Wrath at the same time. This is not good. Okay, we're outside
My
the
sign
manor.
is back down where it was. Also, Ammo's sign is around there too. So.
Oh no! Bad things are happening. Oh, I'm dead. Whew. Okay, I'm counting your
Ed,
deaths
I'm
as well.
I'm about to remove your joke privileges, Ted. They're about to be revoked.
Is this the 10 fingers? Ornstein, you missed us failing to find the Deathrite bird. We gave it our best shot. Cam, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, just making sure. Okay. Let's try this again. And let's summon ammo just for fun.
PvP as Miyazaki intended. where it's always a 3-on-1.
That's right.
Ornstein, we went to the academy. We went to the exact spot. It was nighttime. The bird didn't show.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you.
I blame the bird.
Yeah. Bird's fault, not mine. I didn't do anything.
Oop. I like that the critical spot shows up like right in the middle of that wrist.
Mm-hmm.
Have you noticed that the hands have painted nails?
Mm.
Oop! Oop!
I declare info war on you. Stop right there. Oh man. There's another one. Swaff loves getting grabbed by these hands.
I kind of got grabbed and not grabbed at the same time with that one. Oh, I forgot to get my souls earlier. It's fine. Oop.
Scuttling away. Dadgum hand. Take that.
Are we in agreement that the hands are the most horrifying looking thing in the game?
I don't know.
What else is in competition?
Let me think. I think that I don't know. I think the little dudes that hang around what's her name are pretty creepy.
Renala.
Yeah.
They're pretty creepy.
the little academics or whatever. Those things are spooky.
The ulcerated tree spirit we already talked about today.
Yeah.
That's spooky.
I also think that dude that we fought the last stream, the like big skittery bug, like skinny bird or skinny bug guy, I think that thing is pretty creepy
Skinny
looking.
bug guy.
Yeah, he's got like the bug head. He's like he just looks like a shadow basically.
Oh yeah, the cemetery shade.
Yeah.
This is a dead end.
Yeah, you get whatever item. I think it's like a rune arc.
It's a rune
and
arc,
then,
yeah.
And then there's a bunch of enemies spawn on our way back.
Do we want to kill him?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Whoa!
Ow.
Thanks for waiting, Ammo.
Where did you just run and leave me back here?
Me?
There's like 100 guys back here. Where are you?
Whoops.
Oh. Okay.
Are the 100 guys dead?
There's 2 more, but we
Let's
can
get
just
'em.
go. Okay.
I'm avenging my friend, Captain Caveman.
I'm right here. General says, the only enemy I'd actually consider horrifying from games are the poop birds from DS3 DLC.
The poop birds?
Yeah, I'm guessing that he's talking about like those weird corvids that live in like the nasty area.
Those are gross. Yeah.
Yeah. That's the only thing you consider horrifying in any From game, even Bloodborne?
Nothing from Bloodborne?
Nothing from Bloodborne
Not
hits
Ludwig,
the radar?
the accursed?
Why do mages in this game wear statue masks? Ted, it's because they're all trying to, like, be extremely cool.
They all were very influenced by the Burger King King.
Yeah.
That's really what the whole academy is based on.
Alright, I'll help you get this big wolf, and then I should probably unsummon and resummon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That is fine. But for real, Ted, the actual answer to that question is that apparently there were, like, some particular leaders of the school from, like, very early on. There's paintings of them all over in Raya Lucaria. And it's, like, a sign of, like, advanced knowledge or whatever for you to wear a big stone mask that looks like their face.
Yeah.
And I think there are like
I
different
think-
sects too of like
Yeah.
different schools of magic depending on, and there's one mask that is 2 faces that is like both of the schools.
I think that it's kind of making fun of it.
Oh, for sure. They
Yeah,
look silly.
Like, they look extremely stupid, and they're like, wow, I look at how smart this guy was that I'm wearing a big stone on my head. It looks... It reminds me of like going to like one of the rooms and, you know, at like university or something, and there's like busts of Socrates and stuff everywhere, and you're just kind of like, okay, come on, y'all, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. Alright, my sign is down. Wait, hold on 1 second. Is this where it needs to be?
Oop.
Oh, I need to run across the bridge. I'll be there in 1 second.
Okay. Enjoy. We are fighting.
I forgot
big
that I
guys.
didn't have all of the fires in Carrion Manor yet. Oh, you're fighting the big troll.
Yeah.
I'll try to just get up to right before Loretta and put my sign there,
Cool.
I guess.
Ammo, if you could unsummon. Well, I guess I'll be fine with 3.
Do you
flaps.
do you want to just go back to the last thing?
Go back to the last what?
The last grace, like the one before Loretta?
That's what I was saying. If Ammo wanted to unsummon, I could
Yeah.
get all my flasks back.
Yeah. Let's just do that.
Okay.
I'm almost there.
I might have to unsummon him. By Ammo. Okay.
Yeah, I think in this case, Ornstein, I think it is just basically taking pot shots just at like academia here.
Mm-hmm.
It's like there are other it's not really doing so much of the Bloodborne thing where it's conflating the two of them. In this game, the like magic and faith are very like at odds with each other.
They are.
So they don't really like coalesce so much. I think like the point being made in Bloodborne is probably a like more complete one, because it's kind of like what the entire game is about.
Absolutely.
But yeah. All right, my sign's down next to that bonfire, the one before the wolves and the gold
here
door.
waiting on it. You know, I almost wish that you know, universities in my immediate area, like, were glorifying actual academics instead of like the Haslams.
Oh, they do plenty of both. Trust me. This game's main criticism of religion is also a very, very like apt one, which is that a lot of times when you go to Sunday school, the guy just T-poses in there. Which kept happening to me a lot when I was a kid. I would go to Sunday school. I would go to Sunday school, and the old lady that was teaching the Sunday school would just T-pose or point at the sky all the time.
Well, Jesus
and
is
not
always
do it.
T-posing.
Yeah.
So.
And so I was always like, what does it mean? And yeah. Okay.
Let's go.
Let's do it. Let's run past these wolves. Well, we can kill this one.
Man, that wolf got absolutely bodied. Did not stand a chance. We can go the secret way.
Secret way?
Do you know the secret way?
I don't. Where'd you go?
Hey, come back.
I'm right.
You see
I'm
me?
standing. Where are you?
I'm up here.
Up?
Yeah, go up to the top of the staircase. Oh.
Yes. Oh, I see you.
I'm being attacked. Oh, sorry, I'm waving at this enemy.
Hey!
Okay.
Wow. Yeah, I didn't know about this, actually. I ain't never seen it before.
This is the secret way.
Well, the troll has been pulled.
Oh.
But
Whoops.
we could probably make it. Ah! Okay, run! Run! The troll! Run! Go!
It's okay.
Just go! Go get Loretta. I don't want to waste a bunch of Estus fighting this stupid thing. Okay.
Royal Knight Loretta. I love this fight. This fight's really fun.
I do too. People give it a lot of flack, but I think it's awesome.
Do people not like it?
Yeah, lots of people don't like it.
They're wrong.
I agree.
What are their complaints? What's the
I think
issue?
that she's annoying to fight when you don't have a mount, and she can jump around, and you can't really catch up to her.
Always prefer to fight mounted enemies on foot.
It depends for me. Some of them I like fighting better on foot, and some I like fighting better on torrent. Like, I think that the tree guardian or tree sentinels are like really easy on torrent.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I always do them on foot. Oop. Is Loretta not getting iced? Is she immune?
I don't think that she can get iced. I think
She is
that
just a
what with her
spirit.
being yeah, she's kind of disapparating a little bit. So I don't think that she can really succumb to elements. Got him.
Nice.
See? And we have 15 minutes left.
We have 15 minutes to spare. We could go meet Ronnie.
You could go meet Ron.
I could go meet Ronnie.
Ornstein says, the Haligtree version of Loretta is better. I hate the fact that she's a retread, also uses the super overused Tree Sentinel theme. It's a great theme, but like 9 different bosses use it. Yeah, that's fair.
That's true.
I think it is neat that you go fight like the real Loretta later. But
Yeah, I think
don't-
getting like the spirit projection version of a boss and then the real version of that boss later doesn't feel like a retread to me in the way that a lot of the retread bosses do.
Yeah, the inverse, however, like fighting Godric and then fighting Godefroy, who is
Very
also
dumb.
Godric, super stupid.
Very dumb. Yeah. I'm walking past a dragon. I do not want to fight you.
Ted says, before you go, Swaff, make sure to hit him up when you finish Volume 6 of Zerk.
Oh yeah. He has
Yeah.
volume 6 hot takes.
I guess. Do you have like opinions about Lost Children or something, Ted? Ornstein says, I prefer the Godfrey shade, mainly because it has a completely different theme that's super cool. Yeah, also the fight feels really different from when you fight Godfrey /
It really
Orlou.
does. Yeah.
Yeah. I like the Godfrey shade also. I think it's sweet. It's a good deployment of the whole like dude with armor. He's just like a guy with a big old sword. Kind of reminds me of fighting like in Dark Souls 2. Oh, what's the guy's name? The dude that sits down the catacombs and guards
Not Vendrick.
Velstad.
Velstad. Yeah.
Yeah. He kind of reminds me of Velstad.
Should I go meet Ronnie? I feel like that's a whole conversation that maybe we don't need to
There's
get
also
into.
a dadgum dragon up there.
There is a
so-
dadgum dragon. Is there anything really quick that we could do before 10 rolls around? Like another...
Do you already have your glintstone keys and stuff?
To get into Lucaria?
Yeah.
I do.
Okay. I was gonna say we could do that.
Like do Red Wolf or Radagon?
No. Just go get you your keys.
Oh, get it. Yeah.
Yeah. We should just save Lucaria and...
For sure. That'll probably be next week. We'll do all of Lucaria.
Oh, speaking of that, I will not be able to do next week. So
I
we'll
also
have to
will
take
not
a
be able to do next
little-
week, so I
a
shouldn't
little
have said that.
breaky.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Yeah.
Okay, well...
Ted says, I have no hot takes, I just want to talk to him as he reads it. Fair enough. Ornstein says, adds weight of holy crap, it's him when you actually fight Godfrey. True. Randy gets both too much love and too much hate. Probably also true, although I don't really know. Mainly gets the latter because she gets so much of the former. Interesting philosophical conundrum that you presented there.
I like Ronnie. I'm pro Ronnie.
I think Ronnie is fine. Ronnie is... I think that people who are really in on Ronnie are better than people who are really in on whatever, the annoying guy, the girl with the katana. What is her name? Melania?
Melania? Yeah.
Yeah. I don't like Melania.
Okay,
Just-
well,
she's
since we've
annoying.
entered the Ronnie discourse and we do have some time, I will just go up and talk to Ronnie.
Yeah. Go for it.
So, help me wrap my head around this. The Caria Manor is like
Yes.
the home of the royal family of Liurnia, right?
Yes.
Which is related to but distinct from Lucaria.
Yes. Do you want me to kind of give you what happens there and how they are related but distinct?
Yeah, I guess like
so-
I'm wondering like what is Caria as a thing?
Caria was the family that like Renala belonged to.
Okay.
It was like a noble family. So back before there was the Golden Order or whatever, and the Greater Will was here, there were like little, like noble houses that ruled certain areas, right?
Right.
And in that time, the Caria family ruled Liurnia. But soon after that, right, they established the Academy, and the Academy started like gaining both like political power and also like prestige in the area, and they were at odds with the Caria family, like the nobles. So in order to kind of like consolidate power, Renala was like, well, what if I just go become a good wizard, and then I'll become like the.
So she
the
wasn't a
headmaster.
wizard before.
She trained to become one in order to fuse together like the ruling house that ruled Liurnia and the headmastership of the Academy, which was kind of had become sort of the like paramount political unit in the area. So she like tied the family to it, and as a means to like kind of have both.
And she also ends up tying together Liurnia or Rey Lucaria to the Golden Order by marrying Radagon.
She does.
So she's
quite a
real politician.
Political player. Yeah, exactly. And it makes it more sad that she gets so upset about Radagon like leaving her.
Seems like she actually loved him.
Yes, because she had like done a lot of like maneuvering and stuff for like power purposes before, obviously understanding that like positionality in an area and like political marriages and stuff like that are a good way to consolidate power. But then like Radagon left her, and it wasn't just a like I'm sad because I don't have the access to power anymore. It's like a legitimate like breakdown of like I actually like cared about this person and built a family with them, and now they're gone.
Right.
Kind of thing. So very interesting. Old Renala, good character. I like her. We'll talk
she's
about
great.
her more next
and
time.
one of those family members that she made with Radagon is this person, Ronnie.
Well, that person. Well, that is a doll.
This is a
the
doll.
Soul of,
Well, let's talk to this sentient doll for a moment.
Right.
The tarnished here. Thou must have some business in mind.
Oh, and this is actually the first time I'm meeting her, because I never warped back to Church of LA at night to meet her there.
Yeah.
No reason in particular. thou
Emma says
claimest.
Ranny is way cooler than
Intriguing.
Millennia. I do like Millennia though.
Then
Ornstein
perhaps
says Millennia
we
gets too
have
much hate, to be
saved this
honest,
encounter.
but Ranny is cool.
Hmm.
I love scheming
Wilt thou
characters.
enter
Ranny is
into
this
my
world's Palpatine,
service?
and I love it.
am
Yes.
trust.
Palpatine? I don't know if she's Palpatine.
I seek now for the dark
He also
path.
says Carrie is the
That I may one day
militaristic
upend
royal
the
family.
whole
Liurnia,
faith.
yes. Ted says I like Ronnie because she's trying to destroy the order, and I like punk stuff. Good. Yeah,
I like
that's fair.
punk stuff.
I like her because she's destroying the order. So this is Ornstein. Like she's destroying the order so she can usher in a better one, and I hate the Golden Order. Fair enough. Wait till we get to Radagon. And Ted says, I mean, punk is overthrowing corrupt orders. Sure.
Yeah. The thing about Ronnie and like the world that she's working for, I guess we could talk more about this once we're into like the actual Ronnie quest stuff, is that it's very maybe intentionally ill-defined what kind of order she would be ushering in. She's just anti the old one, it seems. So you can kind of project whatever your ideal worldview is onto that.
She also is, and one of the interesting things about Elden Ring with regards to this whole thing is that typically when you get your like third way, right, like your Lord of Hollows ending, it's typically a lot more like you as this underclass are the one that is like pushing things to the brink and pushing it, knowing full well the like issues you might cause while you do it. In this game, you don't have that kind of agency.
Right.
And you have to kind of like use Ronnie as Ronnie uses you. And a big thing about Ronnie is also that she's like doing it for completely selfish purposes. And like in order to get rid of something that is kind of objectively bad. So you sort of have to like gauge whether or not you think that is worth it. And also, you are not the one that is deciding, hey, should we do this whole shattering thing? She already did it. She did it from a position of like political and like literal actual power. And it caused a lot of like suffering and so on too. And she basically did it because she was like, I found out all of this stuff about my dad. So like, so I think that Elden Ring is really interesting for presenting that as the I don't think any of the endings in Elden Ring are like anywhere near as like neat or thematically satisfying as things like in Dark Souls 3 or something.
They all feel like compromises of one kind or another.
Right. Where like, you know, which is part of why I like the Frenzied Flame ending so much. Because
it's the most uncomplicated, burn it all down. Yeah.
It is also it's working from the same point of reference of like the Ranny ending of like, hey, this has all gotta go.
Yeah.
We've gotta like figure out something else. And the answer for Ronnie is like, well, we're gonna try this convoluted thing where like we set up an order and then get out of the way and let people do it, and we control things from the back end and let them have this and that. Whereas the other one is like, you know what burns stuff down pretty good, and that's fire.
That's fire, yeah.
So why don't we just use like a whole lot of that,
right,
like on the whole planet, basically.
I do kind of like the way that Elden Ring portrays like who has access to the levers of power, and like somebody who is like a great warrior for some sort of political change, like they themselves may not be like the mascot or the spokesperson of that political change, right? They're the muscle, but you need a Ronnie to like be the charismatic political leader,
right? Or powerful in a different sense,
right?
Or in the case of Ronnie, and this is something that is important with regards to like considering the morality of the choice with Ronnie's story, literally has like the correct blood. Like a big thing with her is that she is like an Empyrean, which lets her do things that you aren't allowed to do. So it comes down to like whether you think that your character is like serving her interests, or whether or not you feel as if your character is like manipulating Ronnie in order to get something that you think is better.
Isn't part of her motivation that she doesn't want to fulfill the role of an Empyrean?
Kind of.
She doesn't want to just be a vessel of the greater will.
No, obviously she doesn't want that, but she does use a lot of the power that she has for like uncertain reasons that seem like personal grudges. And also like I would say that her relationship to power is not as clean as like, I just simply don't want this. It's
right.
I don't want aspects of this, but I really want other aspects of it, and I want to use them as I see fit and just. And we're not really like keen to way too much about the like morality of what she chooses to do. And so it kind of comes down to like, do you're choosing to like either give yourself to a cause that you can't really see all the angles of, or see if you can manipulate that cause, basically. Yeah.
I'm currently talking to Celavus, who's like the worst of all these people. Real gross character. And just like kind of has this like, nasty, odious like tone of voice and just like way of speaking to you, just like so condescending and just like, I don't know, needlessly cruel.
Right. Yeah, and that's the thing too, is like, and also does awful things like to people.
Oh, absolutely.
But is like a primary confidant of Ronnie's.
True.
And like you have to think that she knows like what he's up to. And like Blythe and EG are both very cool, but this guy is the worst, like one of the worst characters in the game. And so it's, I don't know, it's interesting, I guess, is my point.
Yeah. Well, we will have more things to say about Ronnie as we continue forward.
Wait a second. Wait. Well, yes, we will, but we need to end on this note that Ammo just said.
What is that?
Elvis sounds like someone who can talk with those cotton things dentists put in your mouth.
Couldn't have said it better myself, Ammo. But yeah, I think so. Not next week because we're both busy next week, but the week after that, I will do Raya Lucaria and probably start the Ronnie quest and have more Ronnie discourse.
Yeah, sounds good.
But thank you for watching, everybody. We will see you in 2 weeks. Bye.
Thanks, everybody.